Je travaille avec lui à la TV. Je suis script.
À Rome, en décembre, j'étais fauché. J'étais assistant dans un film. À Cinecittà.
Toi?
Oui, moi.
1960's Breathless by Jean-Luc Godard, the French filmmaker, written by Truffaut, is considered a classic because it did things in the 1960s when it was released that other movies did not do. Part of that was the style of the camera and the editing and things like that. I think if you're really into movies and like how the director does things or in editing or like a film buff, you may enjoy this movie more than most people. I did like the camera work and the editing, and the acting is pretty good. But, for the occasional viewer, I mean, part of me was like, this is a strange film. Like, the editing is a little choppy at some points where it really doesn't need to be. And then there's a few, like, long takes that are really nice, but there's only a few of those. It didn't last very long. And the story is kind of shallow in a way. I mean, the character at the beginning, he gets into trouble, and he's kind of on the run for the most part, but when he hooks up with this girl played by Jean Seberg, he kind of slows down and kind of just forgets that the cops are on him. And there's a big portion of this film where it's both of them kind of talking with each other, and it turns really into quickly a love story more than anything. It's kind of a love story with a bad ending where the guy ends up, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but he doesn't get what he wants, and okay, I'm going to spoil it. She turns him in, and he just kind of deals with the consequences. It's kind of like there's a lot of backstory that isn't explained, but it's there. It's just not being shown on the film. I really like the style that they shot this. It's very like street style, trying to be documentary, but it's not. I don't know. It's kind of artsy in a way. That could be a turn off for some people. I mean, there's parts of it I did not like. Like the story's just kind of weak. It doesn't really have much in there. But I guess during the time, this was like a really big movie. Kind of made an impact, I guess you could say. But overall, I don't know. I don't know why. I guess it's a classic because of the 1960s, but I would only say watch it if you're really into film history and like certain very French kind of movies. I saw it with English subtitles, so it had the original French language. Overall, it's a decent movie. It's not that great. I'm going to give it a 7.0 out of 10. It's average. Probably not going to be something that I own on DVD. But you can own it on DVD if you want to.